Hello, my name is Louise and today I'm filming my 48th eyeshadow roulette. I have been sick the past few days and it wasn't COVID this time, but just a classic case of strep throat. I even had a fever, but doing good now, or good enough to go back to work tomorrow. That feels good. The past 2 weeks were pretty good. I did 9 looks, which is actually one less, I think, than last time when I had fewer days, right? Or was it 9 looks last time as well? Either way, I did 9 looks. I'm pretty pleased. The shades were both fun and not so fun, but we'll get to that. Let's just start going through them. We'll start with the XX Revolution, the Matrix Trinity Lux palette. It's such a pretty palette. And the shade Randomised was Coding, called that one. Dark green, Beautimus thing. I used it for 3 times. I wanted to say 4, but I used it 3 times. Yes, I used it one day all over the lid. Twice, I think I used it like in the outer corner. Oh, it's super pretty. I use it with other shades in this palette. So yes, this palette is rapidly starting to become a favorite, which is nice. The second shade was less exciting. It was the Body Shop shade called Pink Crush. This one, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's there. Yeah. Part of me feels like I should declutter it, but another part of me feels like I don't have the heart to. I mean, it's just an eyeshadow. It's super old, and it's not one of my favorites at all, but I'm not there yet. I used it twice. So, The third shade was the shade Giallo Damasco or Giallo Damasco from Makeup Store. And it, So let's just do a swirly swirl. Another not so exciting shade in my opinion. It's like a silvery green. I don't even want to call it metallic. It's just, there's like green and silver somehow. I used it twice. I have nicer greens in my collection. I really think I should declutter those two, but I'm not there yet mentally. So they're staying on. The fourth shade is also from a palette that has rapidly become a favorite, the Naked Urban Decay Ultraviolet, or Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet, whatever. And it was the shade Dazed, this beautiful, it's super pretty. Like when I saw it first, I was like, oh, it's neutral. But I don't know, it's like an orange, but it shifts into a peach. It's so beautiful. I used it twice. I used other shades in this palette together with it. It was just, so pretty. Super, super like this palette, like, yes. The fifth and final shade was from the Shiseido Eye Color Bar, and it was the color Soda, which is this shade. And last time I was having a hard time defining it. I was like, it's white with a shift to pink. No, it shifts to green. No, I don't know, but there we have her. Shifts to pink, I honestly think now, in hindsight, but I used it 3 times, but one of those times was as a highlight. Very pretty. Oh, here it does shift to green. The hell? Anyway, it's beautiful. It's beautimus. So the underwhelming shades were these 2, but my goal is to use every shade twice in a 2-week period, and that goal has been reached, so it's all good. I should just be pleased with this. Which I am, but looking at this like color palette, I feel like if you would remove this second shade, it's a pretty coherent palette. Like they work very well together. Ooh, that was a bit of a missed opportunity. I should have used these 4 together. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, I don't have that much else to say. So here are the selfies from the past 2 weeks. those were the looks from the past 2 weeks. Time to randomize new shades. And if you watched My Shop, My Stash, the most recent one, you saw that I decluttered a Body Shop shade. So instead of 55 single eyeshadows, I now have 54. I still have 433 shades in palettes. So that leaves me with 487 shades. So I have pulled up a random number generator and let's enter 1 to 487 and now generate. Oakley dokley 133, so that is in a palette and it's a relatively old palette, I think. It's from the NYX Air palette, the light yellow, so I've had it before. Randomizing again. 382, so relatively recent addition to the collection. Oh, ooh. So it's from the Makeup Store 12 Shades of Color, and it's the third shade, which is a beautiful orangey metallic. That one, metallic-y satin. Ooh, okie dokie. Fun. It actually reminds me of the Dazed shade that I had last time. So, there was that one. I can hardly speak. There we have that one. Yeah, it's very similar to the Dazed shade, but we'll get to that at the end. Okay, good start. Okay, let's randomize the second shade. 158, isn't that like the NYX Air or Fire palette? Ooh, no, it's not. Let's see. Okay, it's from the Urban Decay and Kristen Lian palette, the color Tahine, which I have had before, so randomizing again. 280. It's a color I had before. It's from the Sleeping Beauty palette. White 106. Oh, that was a long time since I had that one. Or that palette. Okay. Randomizing again. 149. Now this is from the NYX Fire palette, right? Yes, and I have had it before. The metallic gold. Last time it was called 150 though, but yeah, okay. Randomizing again. 74, that's an old shade. Oh, but I've had it before, what the? It's from the Sleek Acid palette, so randomizing again. Wow, this is probably a record in re-randomizations. 347. Honestly, another re-randomization. This is for the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, the color Vortex. Okay, randomizing again. 65, so it's a old palette. Okay, it's from the Sleek Acid palette and it's the first shade in the palette, which I've called Magenta, that one. It looks like hot pink, but this one's hot pink. That one's a little more purpley. I think also does have slight metallic shiftiness to it. So fun. Oh my goodness, it does have a metallic shift. That's beautiful. Honestly, this palette surprises me sometimes. I don't even know if you can tell how like metallic it is. It's there, kind of. Can you see? It's so pretty. Wow. Oh my goodness, these two together even. Ooh, okay. Fun for me. Yes. Okay, so after, I don't know how many randomizations, 2 down, 3 left. 108. Ooh, I have not had this one before. Just double checking. Okay, it's from the Shaaanzo and BH Cosmetics palette, and it's the red, green, brown duochrome. Ooh. I know I swatched this a few weeks ago when I was comparing No Faux and all those things. It wasn't an eyeshadow roulette. Anyway, let's just man, oh man. Look, oh, it's so freaking pretty. It's like brown and then the little feeling of like a red. And then I don't know if see the green. Okay. Yes, that's fun. Super fun. Okay, let's randomize the 4th shade. 256. Oh, okay, the Oden's Eye Cosmetics Älva 2. I have had it before. So let's randomize again. 267. Ooh, okay, but it's from the Oden's Eye Cosmetics palette again, and it's the shade called Coffee. Ooh, so this palette, you know what? I actually never even, I think I must have swatched it, but I don't think I've used it. It's this rich brown. My first matte for this Roulette. So that'll be fun. Ooh, oh wow. It'll actually go really well with that shade and probably also this like magenta metallic. This is a cohesive color palette, man. Okay, very fun. I am super pleased. We have one more shade to go. Right, let's randomize the 5th and final shade. I was really hoping for a high number. I hope it's not a shade I've had before. 457. Yes! I have been thinking about this palette for the past 5 days. Like, I really want to use it. I should use it. I really want to use it. And I randomized it! The Gal on the Moon palette by GlossGods. Oh, I love this palette. It's so freaking gorgeous. Like, look. Oh, look at the shades. They're beautiful. Look at the shades. Anyway, that was, you know. The shade I randomized is called Gravity, which is this, okay, in the camera, it looks blue, but to me, like in this angle, it looks green. Let's just watch it. Oh, and here it looks purple. Oh my gosh, I love it. And here it kind of looks like gray. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my God. Look, it's like blue and there's like a pinky purple. And I swear to God, in some lights, it's green. Oh, freaking, oh. Seriously, I swear to God, I was thinking about this palette. Like, I've said it, I just said it, but I'll say it again. I've been thinking about this palette so much, and here she is. And the Roulette, I'm super pleased with that. Okay, so these are the shades for the coming 2 weeks. I know that this one, like, you know, the last shade keeps the palette from being super cohesive, but I don't care because look at it. Look at it. Oh my gosh. I mean, this one with that, oh, that could be so cool. Even that one and that one could be so cool. Those two, I wonder, it probably won't work, but what about combining the two duochromes? I don't know. So last time, this time. And if I put the two like orange metallics next to each other, you can see they're very similar. This one is just a little more rich in color, like rich in pigment. Okay, so let me go through the shades for the coming 2 weeks. First, we have from the Makeup Store 12 Shades of Color, the 3rd shade, which is like an orange metallic. Then we have from the Sleek Acid palette, I've described it as a magenta. It's like a metallic, the 1st shade in the palette. Then from the BH Cosmetics and Shaaanzo collab, we have the Duochromy Greeny Brown, the 8th shade in the palette. From the Oden Cosmetics Älva 2 palette, we have the shade Coffee. And finally, from the GlossGods Gal on the Moon palette, we have the shade Gravity. If you have watched any of these roulettes, you know that I tend to get very excited, and sometimes I'm more excited than other times. This is one of those, you know, situations when I'm super excited. So yeah, I'm just admiring my hand. So this will be super fun. I am just the happiest little camper. Now I get to plan my look for tomorrow. I don't even know where to start. Ooh, okay, anyway, so I hope you're having a nice day. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, get vaccinated, or get your booster shots if you can. And I will see you in 2 weeks with a new eyeshadow roulette. Bye!